Welcome to Section 5, Area of a Circle. Here we're going to develop the formula for area of a circle by using methods we've used before, by breaking the circle apart and rearranging the pieces to create a shape that we do know the area of. So let's have a look. In this circle with a radius of r, I'm going to break this apart into smaller segments. And then these segments will be separated to be rearranged into this shape here, which resembles a parallelogram. So we know area of a parallelogram is base times height. So comparing that to the original circle, I see that the height is the radius, r. Now what about the base? Focusing on just the purple pieces on the outside edge of the circle, that's essentially half of the circumference. So since circumference is 2 pi r, half of that is 2 pi r over 2. So let's go ahead and find the area of this parallelogram. Area is base times height, with the base being 2 pi r over 2 and the height being r. I can now cancel those 2's because 2 divided by 2 is 1, leaving me with pi times r times r. So that's the formula for area of a circle. So now let's practice that by calculating the area of each of these circles. So for A, I'll start by writing out the formula, pi times r, and we can use a value of 3.14 for pi. And with the radius being 5, I get 3.14 times 5 times 5. Now putting that in my calculator, I get 78.5 centimeters squared. So let's do that again for B. This time the radius is 21. So I'll multiply 3.14 by 21 and 21 again, giving me an area of 1,384.74 millimeters squared. Now for C, I'm not going to plug in 7 to be the radius because that's in fact the diameter. So let's go ahead and find the radius. The radius is half of the diameter. So half of 7 is 3.5. So that's what I'll plug into the formula. And then multiplying those three numbers together, I get 38.465 meters squared as the area. So now I want to look at another way the formula for area of a circle can be written. When a number or variable is multiplied by itself, then we can write it as a square. So 7 times 7 can also be written as 7 squared. Or if I have r times r, that can be written simply as r squared. So thinking about our formula for area of a circle, pi times r, I can also write that as pi r squared. They are the same. So you can use either formula in the future when calculating area of a circle. So now you can move on to the next video in this lesson.